when creating a frappe recipe, one of the biggest decisions to make is what kind of base to use. There's two common bases. One is used with powder, the other one with liquid. Right now we're going to go through both of them to see the benefits and negative sides of each. Today we're using Pacific blended beverage base, and we also are using Cappuccino Vanilla Express as a powder. The first thing is the benefits of a liquid versus a powder. The liquid can actually help reduce milk costs. So if your milk costs are super high, which it can be in certain areas, using a base or a liquid base is going to be a little bit more cost effective, because not only are you using the liquid, but you also have your base mix to create that creamy, rich frappe all in one. So it's not two additional costs, it's only one. With a powder, you're going to have two additional costs, one for your milk, one for the base. With this, if your milk costs are pretty decent, then the powder might be a little bit better of an option cost-wise for you. It's also shelf stable, so it doesn't need to be refrigerated where a liquid base does. Two of the things that we're going to kind of show here is both of them are very good in taste and both come out with a nice creamy texture, but we're going to show the ease of the difference between the two and what might be more beneficial for your shop. So the first one we're going to do is the liquid beverage base. With the beverage base, like I had kind of mentioned before, is that it can be used as your liquid and as your base. So in a 16-ounce cup, you want to fill it up to a halfway point, and today we're just going to do a Creme Frappe. Fill up the rest of the cup with ice. Put it in your and blend. So what this is doing is creating a nice simple base. It's slightly sweet, but it creates that creamy texture that frappes are known for, versus an icy that you can get without having a base. This does not have much flavor, but it is slightly sweet. So this is considered more of just a base to your frappe. So if you want to do flavored, add coffee, anything like that, you can add that to a base that looks like this. Now if it comes out a little chunky, you kind of want to turn the cup slightly, and that makes it go in really nice and easy without having a nice spill over the side. So that's with using the liquid. So now we're going to use the powder. With this one, instead of a two-step system, we're going to use a three-step system. So with this one, you want to fill up your cup halfway with milk. You want to do the milk first, then your powder, and then you can just fill up your cup with ice. Pour it over top. And blend. So a lot of powders are actually used to be used by themselves. You don't actually have to add anything to it. They come across as a little bit sweeter than a base. You can find powders that are just a plain neutral base if you want to create your own frappe, kind of like the regular liquid base. But a lot of different powders come in a whole bunch of different flavors. So if you want something that's fast and easy, powders can be really good for just something that's a little bit easier to train on, a little bit faster to use. You can just pick which flavor you want, so you don't have to do mixtures of flavors to create the drink that you want. So here you have your Creme Frappe. This is using the Vanilla Express, so it does have a vanilla flavor to it, versus your liquid base, which is just a plain base, so I could add vanilla or any flavor that I want to get that rich, creamy flavor as well. So both of them look pretty similar. You're both going to have the same creamy texture because they're both just that beverage base that you want to use to get that nice creamy frappe. It's pretty much the difference between the two for these. Next we're going to kind of do ones with coffee to show the difference between those as well.